Diablo 3 is a fun hack and slash game, and on Torment it plays a lot more interesting compared to normal because you have to actually put in thought into what you're building and positioning. So today, that's what I'll be doing. So firstly, I'll be playing as a wizard since it's the class I've played the least, and I'm curious to see how much it'll play towards late game. The first major noticeable thing about Torment is that the mobs have way more health. To be more specific, they have this much more. Torment increase is pretty crazy compared to, well, normal, but to be fair, it does start to even out towards the end, and it'll get a lot easier towards the end, obviously, but still though, insane increase. And I will be doing mouth heal, too, because I find the DLC in this game to be pretty cool. I remember it being really nice fighting a undeath angel, or whatever it was really sick, so yeah. Anyways, so since the mobs in Torment have so much HP, as I said, positioning really matters. You have to be really, it's a battle of attrition. You have to be really patient with these guys, because you can't get close, you'll get killed really easily if you get close, so you have to be keep your distance. For wizards, you can use Ray of Frost, which, man, think Imperious and slows them down, which is a boon for us. So here's we will run into our first special. Now this fight, I will not lie, I was kind of concerned. This took forever. I had to run back and forth, bait them for like a solid couple of minutes. I know it's more than a couple of minutes. I can't say exactly how long, but it felt like forever. But Ray of Frost, I would not have been able to do it without this move because the slowness was so helpful. Also, dude, bless the Frost Nova. This move is so helpful. Specials and elites will be the most challenging part. Hordes of mobs usually aren't that bad, especially since I picked the wizard when you just Ray of Frost them down. But other than that, I really want to explore a lot of the stuff in this game, because since usually when I play through it, I rush through the game. I never really explored all the side content all that much, so I'll do my best to explore through all that. Speaking of specials, these guys had so much health. I had to lure them all the way back to Tristan, and then when I got back there, I actually didn't know this, but when you enter the gate and they try to, they automatically die. So that was really cool to figure it out. So, going with the thing of doing side content, I went to the dank cellar at first, and I wanted to do it, I truly did, but I am not strong enough at the moment, so I need to come back later for this. So, continuing on with the story, I go fight the big puking undead woman, and yeah, not that difficult with Ray of Frost, just freezes them in place and walk around them to get the damage off. Another special dead. With that done, we now go back and talk to Leah, and then we continue forth. Before we go even further, I want to go back to the cellar and get that vengeance. I'll absolutely slaughter this guy, and well, he dropped a legendary, so definitely worth it. Continuing forth with Leah, we find our next elite, which was, yeah, as you probably guessed, it wasn't that hard, especially since the last one we fought dropped a legendary, so easy peasy. Level 8, I equipped Diamond Skin from Frost Nova. I want to try this out a bit. I want to see how much difference it is. So, invincibility while it's active. Now, that's really good. I don't know if I prefer Frost Nova. I definitely can see it being more built into later, but for now, I guess I'll stick with Diamond Skin. The Tristram Road, we go into the crater and then open the chest. That chest opening, we race to the cathedral. So if you haven't played it before, the cathedral is this big level of mobs, and it's just a huge level that's like kind of goes around itself, and it's pretty cool. Ultimately, it leads you to Leah's uncle, Cain, and this is who we save from the skeletons here. Cain saved from the shaky bones of the skeleton, and we bring him back to Leah. I saw some useless junk, and then I helped the blacksmith, let's just say, fix his wife. The blacksmith aided. He tells us that the crown is in the Weeping Hollow, so now we go look for the crown. So far, elites aren't getting too crazy. I mean, yeah, they do nothing as much as I thought they would. This is definitely being a bit easier. However, it's still early game, so there's plenty of time for this to not be how it is. Oh yeah, I switched to Arcane Missiles because it has better AoE attacks than Arcane Frost, Ray of Frost, but, you know, it's just also a different thing to look at, so that's nice too. I greet some tombstones, then enter the cemetery, where we enter the first tomb and find a huge jumble of mobs, which is where our first death actually occurs here. Bit interesting, but is what it is. Anyways, after much strafing, I do get my victory, so yeah, vengeance is mine. So I get to the end of the tomb, and would you believe it that this wasn't the one? It's Who would have thought? It's definitely not the second one you go into. Anyways, yeah, the elite's dead. Anyways, in the other crypts level 2, we get to the correct place that we're supposed to be at and fight this boss. He was a bit tough. He might have got me. I definitely did die. But in the end, victory was mine. So, yeah, dude, he's dead. So, I magic down the elite here, which gives us the crown that we bring to the blacksmith to get fixed. Now, normally, he'd make you go through this whole thing to get to the Skeleton King. Oh, all these mobs and goat people. But you see, with the power of editing, we can get there instantly. The Skeleton King is a really cool, interesting boss fight, especially on Torment. You have to play around him, because he'll do like these teleports. You can survive it, and then you just run back, you know, hit him with whatever you have, and then keep repeating it. If you don't have regeneration like I do, he will spawn mobs, and those mobs drop life globes when you kill them. So that's also really helpful. It's just a really cool boss fight. I like it. Diablo, I like the elites fights like these. They're really fun. So hopefully the bosses in the later acts will be like this, because this was cool. Retrieve Tyrael, bring him back to Tristan, then we set off to collect his missing sword pieces. Field of Misery got its name from the misery that we put into the enemies. But we got Disintegrate. Now this spell is what is broken. This is like one of the best wizard spells, and yeah, it's good. Besides the fact that Disintegrate is just so good, we continue through the Fields of Misery and absolutely share the misery amongst the enemies evenly. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, for those curious, here's the skill loadout. This is what I'm running. They're quite good, and this is what I'll be running for the majority of the game. Anyways, so before the Kazadin, I got lost in the Scavenger's Den for like a solid 5 minutes. I just was exploring this place, seeing what was up here, well, down here to be more specific, but pretty interesting place. I like it. It's a lot like the Kazadin that I'll see later, but still though, you know, I really like these levels. They're really cool, and it's nice to get lost in them. Anyways, eventually we get to the Kazadin, we make our way through it, disintegrate the elite here, proving that we are indeed the greatest of the great wizards that use Disintegrate. Down the cultists, collect the sword piece. With one of the 3 sword pieces collected, we better get on to collecting the rest of them. Disintegrate a scoundrel's enemy, which he totally plans to marry the person that he's said he would. You know, for sure. He's definitely not lying. Why would he ever lie? He's a true scoundrel. Collect Nephilim orbs and enter the temple. Inside the temple, we 1v1 our fellow Nephilim. However, we are superior to them, so therefore we win by default. Collect the second sword piece, which means now it's time for the third. Make our way through a burning village and beyond, and to the place that holds the third piece. Camp spiders. This place disgusts me. Being lost in a cavern of spiders, I will finally, hopefully, find the Spider Queen. What should I do after like 20 minutes of searching? And I'll be honest, right here, it was a close call. I got stuck in a corner. I thought, you know what? I was dead. But I got lucky, I got unstuck, and then I pulled through and I got the win. So, you know, that's huge, really big. After squashing the Spider Queen, we follow the road which will lead us to the Manor of the Skeleton King. Doric's Manor looks pretty cool, but unfortunately for him, I'm not here to gape or whatever. I'm here to kill mobs and get the third sword piece. I salvage a bunch of the armor that I collected so I can have some free up bag space. Then start making my way through the torture chambers, and man, is it a labyrinth down here. It's cool and all, but you know, I mean, dude, like, who needs torture chambers this big? Like, damn, Leora, what were you up to, bro? We're making our way through the labyrinth. We'll arrive at the cursed hole, and here's where we free some spirit bros. Once you free the spirit bros, you will be tasked with a sacred task. That is killing the warden. Yeah, we absolutely crushed this guy. This is what we need to be like. This is how we should handle elites, which won't always be like this. Say hello to my sweet baby rays, you stupid demons. This Leoric guy is pretty mad, dude. Like, seriously, your own wife? What's wrong with you, man? Rest in peace. Yeah, no, with the power of editing, not this level. Right, this is it. Time to fight the big bad boss. But here's what I'm running. Hopefully it's enough. I hope so. I don't know. Well, let's see. 5 minutes of progress. Clever. I upgrade my blacksmith and transmogrifier so I can change the enchants on my stuff for better rolls. Oh yeah, we are cooking with this one. Much better healing and much better damage. This is already going a lot smoother. Oh, thank you, Imperius, for guiding my blade, or I should say my disintegrate. Man, did I need the help there. That was you know what? That was tough, but that's what we like about Torment. Let's get the arching material, and wow, we are a lot stronger. Damn, that's a lot of damage, dude. Holy moly. Anyways, we got all the sword pieces now, which means we can head into Act 2. Oh boy. As the beloved Mitten Squad once said, Act 2 is the best Act 2 in Diablo 3. Rest in peace, and may Tyrael judge you justly. Thank you, guard. Hello, cliffs and sand. I hate this place. Disintegrate is just so OP, dude. I never want to stop using it. Clear a conclave because this quest, you know, requires 2 of them disrupted. So yeah, 1 of them has been disrupted thus far. Disrupt the next one. And yeah, dude, I love Disintegrate. This move is so good. It is simply way too good and I never want to stop using it. Damn, this thing's OP. Oh yeah, also I got lost here for a while. I don't know what I was doing, but I was just really enjoying this cavern for some reason, so yeah, that was cool. Take that, you silly elite. You looked like you could defeat me? Nuh-uh, look at that. You're done now. Look man, the elite really deserved it, okay. And now we can continue with this bridge, and no dude, Templar is way better, bro. You can draw aggro way better than no other wizard. Blood Cellar? You know, I can tell you why it's called Blood Cellar. You know why? Because I covered it all in blood of my enemies. Yeah, you see that? Now that is why it's called Blood Cellar, and I hope you liked me explaining why it's called it. Very useful information. Hello, fine people. I sure hope you guys don't betray me or anything. You're totally not imposters, right? Alright, okay. You guys deserve to die. Get disintegrated. Anyways, well, with that cleared off, we can now keep going, so yippee, bro. This is where I want to talk about something, and Diablo 3 is one of those games where when you first play it, the first hour is amazing, then the next 2 are meh, and then after that it's like peak again, because it is just so satisfying to clear through a bunch of bosses, mobs, elites, or whatnot, and the physics are really good too. So yeah, really good game. Definitely my favorite among the Diablo games. I couldn't get behind 2 or 1. Maybe it's because I'm, you know, a newer player to the series, but nevertheless, fun game. It's a cool event here in the desert. Would do again. I would rate it. You should try it if you haven't done it. If you like killing mobs or undead, it's for you. So if you like playing Diablo 3, this is for you. Fear the Hydra. Ooh. Sincerest apologies. The Hydra though is really cool. What do you call a demon on a bridge that's dead and can't breathe? You know what you call it? A dead demon. Not apologizing for that. Anyways, we make our way through the village, helping the nice citizens of it, and enter the spooky palace, I guess. Finally, we get to disintegrate the witch. I cannot wait. Yeah, this fight wasn't even close, bro. The thing about Wizard is, even if we lack damage, we have so many impairing effects where we can slow them down, freeze them, that it doesn't even matter. It's just like, we just outlast them anyways. Salvage more stuff. This is for later when we need to craft stuff. We get an audience with the Emperor himself. I sure hope he's not some demonic demon later. That would suck very bad. Man, why is it always gotta be snakes, bro? Like, whatever, man. Snakes. More snakes. Have you guessed it yet? Even more snakes. Man, thankfully, finally, free of the snakes. It's actually so much better. Like, you know what? I'll be in the sewers down here with all like these rats and disgusting like flies. That's fine. Just keep the snakes away from me, man. I see it, the light. Then we save Leah's mother. Surely she won't betray us later. Oh man, level 54 already. Isn't that crazy? Holy moly, that was quick. And yeah. Alright, here's the build at the moment. I like the skill set so far. Reading sewers. Hello elites, what is up? Dude, these fucking rock walls, bro. Dude, those rock walls, okay. Those things are so annoying. Oh my gosh. Like, basically, when they get up, what it does is you can't go backwards, you have to go forwards. It's just like, man, as a ranged player, it sucks. But, whatever. Hydra? It's a Hydra? Look, Ice Hydra, man. It freezes them, we get a freeze damage buff. All I'm saying is it's really good. Now that we're on Path to Oasis, we can keep going with the quest and stop fantasizing over the Hydras. Aha, Cellar. Well, you know, they're no match for Disintegrate, so yeah, bro, take this, dog. I came across a special, like, boss thing. Yeah, it's dead now, so good for it, I guess, and even better for me. I then got this insane weapon. Damn, dude, look at this thing. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, eventually, I made it to the Forgotten Ruins, and this place sucks. Okay, here's the thing. This is my least favorite type of level. I don't know what it is. I just hate how it's designed, man. So I do know what it is, and I just hate the design of it. It's like, it's weird, it's super long, and it sucks. It's full of skeletons. Like, get me out of here, bro. This gracious Disintegrate's just so OP, man. Look at this. Holy camoli. Anyways, eventually we made it out, and now we can continue forth even more. Some well-placed upgrades into the blacksmith. Which now we're in the water channel to help Zolcan open the way, or whatever. Zolcan, I think it's his name. You know, I don't even care, bro. That's his name, Zolcan. I pull a lever that is very cool, and then I get upgrade for Disintegrate. And oh man, this thing's good. This Disintegrate upgrade basically allows us to fire forever in a group of mobs. Like, this is OP, man, and it's amazing. AFK for 5 minutes in a desert, and continue along the ancient path. Hello, Desolate Sands. Goodbye, mobs. Oh yeah, Disintegrate. Then though, I found a pretty cool event. It was really cool. It was like this chest with the tornado. We had to just kill the mobs, I guess, that spawned around it. It was interesting. I haven't seen it before. I like this event. Of course, there's the Hydras here, so, you know, that's always kind of peak. And we collect the chest. Wow. You know, not really worth it. I get lost in the Cave of Betrayer for like 20 minutes. I do not regret it. It was cool to go through another cave that looks the exact same. And get even more lost in this stupid place where we get Zolcan's body. Screw this place, bro. As cool as it is to laser all these skeletons, you know, it's like, just like, dude, this area sucks. Finally, we find the body of Zolcan. Thank Imperius, that took forever. We make our way to his, like, really silly area that I don't want to go to. Enter one of the 2 archives. I don't care, it's called the Terminus, it's one of the 2 archives now, that's its new name. I kill a lot more skeletons here, who would have guessed? I wouldn't have, and then finally, at the, like, thankfully, make it to the end. Enter the second of the 2 archives, and pretend this place doesn't exist. You didn't see it. I adjust some enchants to prepare for the boss to come. Into the boss fight, and I thought this was going to be much harder, but I really underestimated my character. Yeah, apparently freezing them and then using Disintegrate kind of shreds them. Who would have guessed? It wasn't even close. I could just stay from a distance and do as much damage as I needed to. As for Zolcan, yeah, dude, he's just one guy. We just froze him, and then I could just run in circles and hit him with the Disintegrate. It was a joke. But you know what? This isn't the final boss of the act, so I'm, you know, surely though, like, the final one will have something harder, right? Right? Damn! This is a pretty OP. Oh, wow. I take the Black Soulstone, then make my way to the Emperor's Palace, and enter the boss fight. Belial is kind of a, yeah, he was easy. You know, Disintegrate, this build's like, look, the damage might not be the most broken, it is Torment though, so it's expected. But still, when you can just freeze them and pair them, what can they do? Phase 1 of Belial was a joke. However, phase 2 was noticeably different. So he is just a giant hit sponge. Like he was easy. I could just use Blizzard, run away, and then use my Disintegrate and slowly chip him down. If I got hit, I regenerated because my skills were OP, and it was just, yeah, a 4-minute fight of this. Nothing crazy. I hope the next Demon Lord is a bit harder because this was, not gonna lie, for Torment. Well, dude, yo, what's... Not even a legendary. I'm shaking my head. Act 3 would be a good Act 3 if it was more like Act 2. But thankfully it's not Act 2 because Act 2, you know, isn't really much of an Act 3. This is where the fun begins. We light 5 of the bonfires. Like seriously, man, what the flip-flop? Why can't like Imperius just like light them for us? Oh well. So I light up all the bonfires because I don't exactly have a choice in the matter, and then I gotta help these guys raise a giant catapult thing, I guess. Protect the defenseless soldiers because they're stupid and can't defend themselves. Kill more mobs, then do it again. Then I get to raise the next one by myself. Thank you. With that awful, I mean amazing quest done, we now get to do the next amazing quest is go through the giant dungeon that is the barracks. If I had to summarize my experience going through the dungeon, it would be like I went outside, right? And then I walked down the street, but then I walk down another street, and then I see a car, I follow the car, but then I stop and I get sidetracked because I climb a tree. But I'm actually like kind of bored of climbing a tree, so I climb down and try to get back, but I don't know which street I took, so I kind of go back on the left street, a random street by the way, then I follow that one, and I follow all the way around until I realize, oh, I'm actually back against the tree again. So I go up the tree again to look for where I'm at, and I see my house across the distance, and then I walk back, and then I'm back at my house. I hope you understood what I just said, because I have no idea what I just said. Finally, level 2, this is going to be epic. As in, I get lost for 10 minutes and somehow find a way to the breach. I did not mean this intentionally, but I guess, well, here I am. Only took 10 minutes of getting lost. I practiced my laser beam shooting on some mobs to prepare myself for the hardest boss fight yet. A true demon. Larder. Now this guy is a boss. He spits in like, I think it's like vomit. It's like you can't go in it, it's poison. I don't think I want to go in anyways. He probably smells disgusting because he's like an undead demon, right? Anyways, he has a lot of health, so I just ran around him, avoided the circles. At some point, there's a lot of them, but it didn't matter. Could freeze him a lot. It's just like, dude, this like guy stinks. He's awful. He's a stupid, dumb demon, and I'm glad he's dead because he deserves to be dead. Champion defeated. The spider demon guy threatens us, but you know he's scared. So I salvage my items and then continue forth. Now we get to go through the gate and now onto the bridge. Heck yeah, dude. Thank you, Imperius. A bunch of demons, like seriously, you'd think they would learn that coming at a wizard that's slaughtered literal millions would be a bad idea by now, but you know, they're demons, so they're stupid, so oh well. So we get to the battlefield. We gotta destroy all these giant siege agents, and I destroy them with my laser beam that is disintegrate, because it is, yeah, disintegratingly good. It's so good that I don't know what I'm saying, and it's just that good, man. Pretty sure at this point the demons have no idea what's going on. They're like, who's this random wizard that's like destroying everything and that we can barely touch? Well, I'll tell you who it is. It's Dwazard. Yeah, my character's name is Wizard spelled backwards, so whatever that is pronounced as. Tyrael wanted to join us after seeing me decimate the battlefield. Across the bridge is snooze because it's a lot of running. Like, damn, dude. This random elite here gets tossed out like stale jelly, I suppose. Drops a legendary hat that I'll be using for the rest of the game. Funny level. Show the demons why they call me the professional beamer. Seriously, you'd think they give up at this point. Enter a side area, going like, yeah, you know, I want to do this, and I realize, screw this, I want to finish the game. Tyrael has this cool monologue, shows off his ultra powerful sword. Then a big demon busts out through it. Now, here's the thing, this was actually pretty tough. I didn't do too much damage, and he was hit him pretty hard, so I had to play this really safe, and maybe if I did hit like a wet paper towel, it wouldn't be so bad, but unfortunately my wizard at the moment isn't much of a wizard, it's more of like a level 1 demon hunter. But because of Tyrael drawing aggro, and so is the Templar. I was able to slowly whittle him down and eventually get the win, but it did take a while. So I guess good job, Demon. You were a bit better than the last one. Return to town and salvage my items because a clean inventory is pretty nice. Then back to slaughtering demons. Oh boy. I'll be honest, this place sucks. It's like 5, 4, whatever, a lot of levels of going through demon realms and a Tower of the Damned. Like seriously, Tower of the Damned? You can't think of a better name like Tower of Sinners or Sinners of, I don't know, like something that's more like around the demon lord's name, because he's the Lord of Sin, is he not? Something that goes around him more than just Tower of the Damned. Dude, what is this? Anyways, I have a close call here, but I do get my vengeance on this elite because, oh boy, it was close. Even with Sky High Libido shows up, like seriously, chill out. It's kind of like disturbing. Like, stop it. No, you're a demon. Go away. Destroy his stupid heart, because seriously, like the Demon of Sin is such a wussy, dude. And more Tower. Oh boy. Show more demons while I'm the #1 beamer. You can deal with the arcanely annoying, stupid little purple spinny blades. Yes, these things suck, dude. They're so obnoxious. And then I reach level 70, which means Paragon levels now. Hey, yeah, dude. If you don't know, after level 70, you get Paragon levels, which you just get to increase all like base stats like critical, life regen, area effects, stuff like that. Very useful things, and this is what you grind out prior, like post game. Yeah, I also got another skill slot, so that's cool. This is what I'm running now. Pretty set up, pretty lit. More demons right into my beam, like seriously, dude, stop it. Much more demons slaughtering later. He goes back to New Tristram, prepare my items and salvage stuff. That's with my magical traits because life regen's OP for Torment. Then back to beaming demons. Hell yeah, dude. End up a demon and run past them. I don't think they fall for it, but eventually I make it to the demon with high libido. So, so yeah. The concubine of the Lord of Sin, the demoness of lust. Now, I won't lie, I kind of destroyed this demon, like freezing, then beaming. Like I am a professional beamer after all. I did get them pretty easily. This was quite the experience. They got beamed down, they got wizard all over, and I just ended up winning. You know, their libido was too high. It like hindered them. They weren't focused enough. Down the Heart of Sin because, you know, screw the heart. Lord of Sin sucks. Get stuck in another demon level. Like seriously, dude, what the hell is this? Yo, me editing. Go to the boss. Finally, at the boss, we can now fight Lord of Sin himself, the big spider guy. Lord of Sin was pretty easy. His moves are such a joke to dodge. He's a big target with the clones of Mirror Image and then the slowdown. He can't do anything, man. I just locked him down completely, and we're like, what could he do? Again, no, as I've said, Lord of Sin sucks. He's a wussy, you know, and this proves it. We just absolutely wrecked him. He didn't stand a chance. All the major bosses summon mobs in some way. Like, for example, this guy, he'll have like these little like pillars that you have to destroy that summon mobs, which is cool, but still, didn't make much of a difference. So, do not rest in peace, Lord of Sin. I hope you rest in agony. Defeated, I do more gear salvaging. Go into the armory and see what a bloodbath it is, and get betrayed by Adria. Who would have guessed this? She was only cold towards us at every single turn. Oh, time for the high heavens. Oh, this place is so cool. It's him, Imperius, whose name I've been invoking in times of confusion. He's not necessarily racist towards us, like seriously, dude. I don't know why. I might be Nephilim, but chill out, man. So we enter the high heavens and fight the boss here. Oh man, here we go. The shadows getting beamed. What can these guys do? Nothing. The boss itself is kind of a beach. It teleports away when it gets like a bit damaged, and then you have to do this whole thing over and over again. But of a lot of attrition later, it dies. Some Archangel wants to talk to me. I don't know what Archangel he is, but he asked us to save Archangel of Hope, so I guess that's what we're doing now. I laser my way through the high heavens, into the Library of Fate, and then face off the demon that's imprisoning the Archangel of Hope. He may be Diablo's champion, but he certainly wasn't a champion because he got destroyed, dude. He actually got whooped. Damn, I feel bad for him in a way, but no I don't, because he's a demon, and demons are lame. He disintegrated, we free the Archangel of Hope, and now we can go close Diablo's 2 portals, because he only had 2 for some reason. The first rift is literally right next to the library, which is another stupid, like, one of those demon realms. Dude, Imperius have mercy on me. Short, thankfully, so it's not long before I get to the end and just obliterate the boss here, like it was a joke. Close the first rift, I then spend 15 minutes looking for the next one. Not joking, I was lost for quite a bit, but it's the high heavens, so you know what, at least the visuals are nice here. Much more searching later, I come across a special elite, it gets promptly destroyed. I go through the Radiant Chapel thinking I'll get something good, guess what? Literal trash. I don't know what I was thinking. After some more searching, I finally find the next demon rift. Finally. Demons want to run me, I say no, and I beam them down. Destroy the final demon realm. Let's go. And then I make my way to the tower. Curious, absolutely no diffs some demons, because he's just like that. Calls me more slurs, like seriously, I might invoke your name, but dude, please stop that. Salvage more items, because we're getting towards the end here. Now we enter the High Heavens Spiral. Well, here we go. For the final stretch of the last act, it's actually not that long. It's only 3 areas. All we gotta do is go through the first area, we can run across a bridge, then on the final area we can just run past everything, and then we just meet Imperius and he's like, hey dude, Diablo's up there, you gotta go kick him, off the edge. We're like, alright bro, I got that. The Templar holds himself back because he knows that he's solo, so it's all up to us now. Diablo that hard? Was he really that bad on Torment? Was he impossible? No, he was kind of a joke, dude. Like, if you paid attention, well, you've kind of been just destroying everything. Disintegrate and impairing effects with like Blizzard that slows things down is just so powerful because they can't get to us and we can just literally spam attacks not to do anything. Sure, he has a second face technically with the shadow like clone of him, but like it's just the same. It's not any different at all. After this phase 2, I guess, we just go back to slowly dwindling him down until he dies. Kind of a, not much of a finale, but it's supposed to be expected. Again, as I said at the start, like towards the end, you become pretty broken even in Torment. Diablo dead, we get a really good legendary, and this thing is going to carry us through Act 5, which, speaking of Act 5, if you read what the weapon did, it increased Arcane Orb skill damage by 429%, which is a 4.3 multiplier, so these demons, bro, don't stand a chance anymore. Not that they already didn't, but like, now it's even more apparent. Some undead try their luck, save some civilians like a good wizard. Twin Gates dispels OP, bro. I just can't get over it. I saved the boys from the demons, and then we enter the chapel. The elite in here thinks they're hot stuff, but they don't realize I have a Beyond Broken wand, and I just arcaned them orb all the way down without even trying. Like, yeah, this is awesome. More salvaging. Another elite tests my arcane orb. Like, seriously, stop it. You're just making me feel better with how strong this move is. Some people have some demonic activities because, that's just how we are now. We're using our power for good. Entered some place called the House of Screams. Dude, I mean, I guess this is a bad house, but Arcane Orb doesn't care and we just are beyond broken and kill them anyway. Like, seriously, if it wasn't fair before, this is just like, oh my gosh. To our warehouse, introduce some undead into my frozen orb of arcane justice. In the chest and get absolutely nothing, but I guess I'll take the gold. I try to raise the difficulty till I realize I literally can't, so oof. Another elite tested my orb. Can you guess what happened to it? I wonder what happened to the elite that tested the orb that does basically 4.3 times more damage than it should. I enter a house and the undead try to nip me, but I promptly give them the arcane orb, so sucks to be them. An elite pops out, but yeah, nope. Nothing. Just jeez, man. I see another blue house that I want to go into. I save the citizens. I am speed that I am. All-powerful demon thinks they're all it. I remind them why the arcane orb says otherwise. This freaky woman wants to join me, I guess. Why not? To a courtyard and meet up with another angel of undeath. That's what happened. My frozen orb of death just splattered all around it and absolutely destroyed it. So, very cool. Big orb goes boom. I'm Max out the jeweler, because why not? I have all this gold, so I might as well do something with it, right? Tyrael says that we need to go to collect stuff in order to... Okay, Tyrael, thank you. I do more demon slaying with the frozen arcane orb of death, because this orb's... dude. Save a house of a curse. Get lost in some sewers for who knows how long. Yeah, turns out it was like 15 minutes, but cool. This random demon thinks he'll make a difference. Good for him, I guess. But as we see, he just isn't much of a difference maker. He's a bit tankier, so cool, but yeah, no, the arcane orb, dude. Whatever, this move's so broken. I open a door, touch an altar, find another altar, enter the worst area in the game. I was here for no joke. 30 minutes. Dude, like, I don't know what I was doing here. Like, I was lost for so long. It's like, this place sucks. I hated this place. I meet up with Adria, who is not really nice. She's a lot tankier, so good for her. She's by far the hardest challenge so far, but still, the damage is pretty crazy. She tries to catch more Adria spells of betrayal, but yeah, we're not falling for that again, and we just enter with the frozen orb of death. We enter the high heavens again, but we help them defeat the elites. Imperius is as racist as ever, but offers his aid nonetheless. Imperius does his thing, destroying the blockades. Man, he is pretty cool. He's a dick, but he's really cool. At the end, he tells us to go grab something to empower the giant, I don't know, thing that destroys the gate, whatever it is. I don't really care about it like all that much. I just gotta go grab 2 stupid orbs. I get the orbs, then I get lost in some like portal thing rift for a bit. I don't know, I was just feeling like, I knew it was towards the end here, so I wanted to explore it a bit, but pretty cool. Though, it's whatever, I guess. Anyways, eventually I got bored and just went to the final place to grab the final orb. Tyrael says thanks, and thanks, I guess, man. On a battering ram, knocking off chains, and Elite gets on, thinks he's it, but we just knock him off with the chains too, because Frozen Orb, man, I can't get over it still. This final place is undoubtedly a maze. I kind of got, I wouldn't say lost here for a bit, but I was exploring it more, and it's cool, but it's a bit samey to everything else. We become one with the dead and living. Thank you, other ancestors. You will be missed, fellows. And we face off with Maliath. Yeah, no, Arcane Orb did a... Look, Maliath definitely was harder than all the others. He was more tanky, he had more health, he did more damage. Still though, this orb, man, this is like really good stuff. I cannot say, like, truly, like, it's crazy. I'm at a loss. Think about it like this, like, I have like a gun, and Maliath has like a dagger. Like, yeah, he can do damage, he can do some stuff, but like, it's so much more potent for what I have than what he has. He tries his best, but his best isn't enough, and the frozen orb of death does its thing. And yeah, that was Diablo 3 on Torment. It was certainly interesting, a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, but if you haven't done it yet, I think you should. It completely changes how you play the game, and so if you liked it, that's cool. If you didn't, I apologize, and that's it. See ya.